A very Om Shanti to all of you, and welcome to your own channel, Seek the Soul, the Truth Lies Within. So, today we are here with another blessing, and this blessing is day 4. So, in this spiritual journey, the day 4 blessing from Supreme God Father, in which he says, his words are, "May you be constantly powerful by keeping the shield of the Dharma in front of you and eating the nourishment of happiness." So, in this first sentence, constantly powerful is important, shield of Dharma in front of you is important, and nourishment of happiness. We'll focus on these three aspects now. So, the explanation goes like this. The food of happiness makes the souls powerful. The food of happiness makes the souls powerful. Just like we need nourishment for this body, we need the vitamins, we need the minerals to keep the body nourished. In a similar manner, what does the soul need? The nourishment for the soul is the virtues and the 8 powers. As I've said earlier, the link for the virtues and the powers is down below. You can go through it and find out what exactly are those. There are 36 virtues and 8 powers. It is said there is no nourishment like that of happiness. So just like we want to be fulfilled physically with all the nourishment, similarly, if a soul is not happy, then nothing in this world it does is fruitful. So there is no nourishment like that of happiness. For this, now for being happy, use the shield of Dharma very well. Now we all understand that we are all actors as souls. So as a soul, we have come onto this earth to play a role in this complete theater. Now this theater has got the lights, the sun and the moon, which give us light. The stage is set. The earth platform as a stage. And your eyes are your camera. So you act through these. You see the world through these. Right? And other spectators also watch you acting through these eyes. So for this, use the shield of the Dharma very well. So we generally see the drama which we see on the television, or nowadays on Netflix and other things. They are planned out. So if something happens to one actor, if that actor is not well or is deceased, you replace that actor with somebody else. But in the world drama, who can replace you? Nobody, right? So you are a soul who has a fixed drama. Everything which is happening in your life is fixed. Now you'll ask me, can't I change it? Well, yes, you can change it now. But whatsoever we have done it in our past karma, we have to face it right now. I'm here to talk to you about even the past life someday in the future. So, in the past life, whatever karmas which we have done is going to affect our present and also going to affect our future. Now, if we don't purify those karmas with the divine knowledge which the Supreme Father is giving us, then obviously the future is also going to be full of unhappiness. So now, how to be happy in that case? For this, use the shield of the Dharma very well. Whatever's happened in the past, whatever I've done in the past, I have to face it right now. But now with the spiritual knowledge, I can change my thoughts, words, and actions as per Godfather's guidance with the virtues and the 8 powers, as I mentioned to you, by meditating on them, by using them. So when I do that, I can change the futuristic drama. But let's say I'm facing something of the past. In that case, the power of tolerance, the power to face comes in. At that time, I remember that, okay, fine, I had done something in the past, so this is the drama, I have to face it right now. For this, use the shield of the drama very well. If you are constantly aware of the drama, you can never wilt, and your happiness can never disappear. So, like we say, oh, I must have done something in the past, that's why I'm facing this situation right now. That is okay. We say so. But then we end up blaming people for that. Well, if you realize that every soul has their own drama, and this whole drama is created by exchange of energies. You remember virtues and powers, or vices and powerlessness. In these two categories, if we have virtues and powers, we are exchanging pure, powerful energies, which we have done in the past, also maybe in the past life, or we have exchanged something which is not virtuous, which is vices, and also we have made other souls powerless by blaming them, by putting them down, by discouraging them, or many other things. So, what do we face in this present, in the drama? We'll face all those things which you have given to them. They'll put it back to us, or they'll throw it back to us. So, in that case, we need to understand that yes, okay, it's drama. I've done something in my past, so I have to face those things. But now I can use again virtues or vices again. I can make them powerful, I can make them powerless. For that, I have to use the virtues and I have to use the powers to undo what I've done in the past so that my future remains beautiful. With the help of meditation on God Father, as I said, point of light, He's here, and at the same time using His qualities and His powers because He's an ocean of power and ocean of qualities. Now, many people say God is the creator of dukkha and sukha, that means of happiness and sadness. But God is a father, as your own physical father will never give you any kind of pain and suffering. Your own parents, they try to make your life better, most of them in this Kali Yuga, they still do. But generally looking, not if in Kali Yuga, in Satyuga, Treta Yuga, or many other yugas where people were still pure and they were virtuous, they made their children's life much better. Similarly, how can we expect God the Father to make hell for us? No, it is our own doing, it is our own intellect. It is a lack of virtues and is a lack of powers which we have used in our karmas, which has made our life impure and unhappy and made Satyuga into Kali Yuga. So, full of powers, full of virtues means golden age on earth. Lack of virtues, lack of powers means Kali Yuga or the Iron Age on earth. So, let's go ahead. So, you can never wilt and your happiness can never disappear because this drama is benevolent. So, everything which is happening is drama is benevolent. As we have heard in many scriptures, whatsoever has happened was good. Whatsoever is happening is for the good. And whatsoever is going to happen is going to be for the best. So now, therefore, any scene that is non benevolent also has benefit merged in it. By understanding this, you will remain constantly happy. Now, let's actualize this in our own mind. Any scene that is non benevolent also has benefit merged in it. If you go back to your life, sometimes you realize that from childhood, if you couldn't get into a school or college, right, there was something better waiting for you. If you reached late somewhere in your life, in your adulthood, when you're going for an interview, you reached late, you realize that that job wasn't for you, that place wasn't for you. There was something even much better waiting for you, right, which you were meant to be. So sometimes when we don't realize ourselves, our powers, our qualities, we end up seeing certain situations as non benevolent. But when we realize our powers, our qualities, as we become mature and egoless, see, being egoless also brings in maturity. So when we become less of ego and more of soul consciousness, when we get into the qualities of virtues and values, we become more virtuous, we become more mature. That's the time we start realizing what exactly our purpose on this earth is. So when we do that, we slowly start to realize that whatsoever was happening wasn't for the good. For example, it's a very simple and lame example. Let's say I'll give you. You were about to go somewhere, you were driving your car, but you were stuck in a traffic, and then you reached half an hour late. Some friend of yours asked you, are you okay? Have you reached safely? And you're like, why? And that person says, on that junction, on that crossing, there was a huge accident just around a couple of an hour back or something, and you were like, oh, thank God I started late from my home, because otherwise I would have been at that same time, same point, same place if I'd left early. So you see, there's benevolence everywhere. Sometimes you apply somewhere for a job and then you realize that you're not going to get it. And 2 days or 2 years or 2 months later, you find out that there's something better which was waiting for you. Imagine that. Hasn't that happened to you in your life? So, whenever certain things don't happen with us, you don't get engaged to a person, you don't get married to a person for a certain reason, there's something which is much better. Maybe you're not realized yourself. Maybe your qualities weren't matching, your virtues, your habits weren't matching with that person. You were forcing yourself to be in that kind of relationship just because of attachment, just because of lack, just because of feeling you're not good enough. And later on in your life, you realize you learn certain things from that person, from that situation, and you realize that there's something better waiting for you. Hasn't that happened to you? Right? So, everything which we say in spirituality, we put it onto drama, but that doesn't mean that you start using vices, not values, and you start making other people powerless. And then when they react to you, when they come back to you with the same energy, and you say that is drama, no, it doesn't work like that. We can't blame others by doing wrong things and then say, well, it's in the drama, it's in my kismet or my fortune. No, it isn't like that. So whenever certain things are happening, we are using good values and virtues, and then if it doesn't happen, then it is drama. But when we are using vices like lust, anger, greed, ego, attachment, and jealousy and hatred, using those thoughts and words and putting out into the world and then saying, oh, it didn't happen, drama, no. It doesn't work like that. So virtues and powers, and things don't happen, fine, there's something better waiting for you. You practice more of virtues, practice more of powers, become more powerful for a better situation in your future. So thank you so much. I leave you with this beautiful blessing. Remember this throughout the day. And Om Shanti. May you be peaceful. Take care.